Good morning, creator. How are we doing today? Pretty well, I hope. And welcome, welcome. I'm Robin Schmidt with Odessa Rose Creates, an independent Couture designer, and I'm here to show you how I create with our Couture reusable silkscreen transfers and chalk paste. And we're going to start working on a new project later, but we're going to finish up this one that I did live last week. And we're going to make a tassel for it and some tags, and we'll get that finished up. This is all part of my bandana series that I started. I've been talking about that on Instagram and here on Facebook. So let's get started. Say hello if you're watching. I'd love to say hello to you. You can chat as we go along. Let me just turn my iPad so I can see any comments or any questions you might have. Just give me a shout out. Alright. Okay, so, hi Donna. Good morning. So, I got to go to Hobby Lobby the end of the week. What did I go on? I think I went on Friday? Yeah, Friday. And I did my live, I think Friday morning was when I made this tray. Is that right? Or Thursday? I don't know. Upstate New York. I'm in the Midwest in Omaha. And oh my gosh, my hair. In about 3 hours I get it cut. So I'm excited for that. I have cut it once myself, but it's needing a really good cut. So I'm excited for that. So I'm going to show you my little haul I got from Hobby Lobby. Mostly I was focusing on, of course, chalking some projects. Oh, I got my new t-shirt because I want to do the wife, mom, boss, I think it says, or something like that. Transfer on this shirt for myself. I like to wear a lot of, just not too fancy clothes down here in my studio because I might get paint on them because I'm painting. So they had Easter stuff at 80% off, so I picked up all of these little tags. I'll paint these over and chalk on them at some point, but they're just cute little, they could be add-on tags to porch boards or any sign. You could add these on with your embellishments. So I will paint these over and recreate on those. Hello, Shelley. So they were originally $2.99, so I got them for like, 60 cents. So that'll be something I can repurpose and redo. So I got those. And then I got me my bandanas. I had gotten these two. These are kind of your basic ones. And I tried to tea stain them this morning just to age them a little bit. But it didn't really take the tea. It didn't take the dye from the tea too well. So that's alright. But I also picked up these bandanas. These were only 99 cents each, but these were regular price. And they're just a little bit fancier. But we're going to tear strips of these bandanas and make a tassel along with ribbon. So yesterday, my husband and I went out to get some, actually got these at Home Goods, new cushions for our rocking chairs out on our front porch and some pillows. And they were tied together with this ribbon. So I'm going to incorporate those freebie ribbons into my tassel. Then I got a bunch of new ribbon focusing on navy. So this is a navy stripe, a little denim with a little gold star, just a soft navy blue ribbon, and one with some gold polka dots. And this is just a off-white ribbon, and I got some off-white rickrack. All these I'm going to put into the tassel that we're going to make. And I got a little red and khaki plaid. I have lots of other red ribbon already, so I'll dig those out. And we're going to make a tassel with our hankies and ribbon to tie on this tray, which I did on a live last week. I think it was Friday. This was our reclaimed palette board. Couture's. I'll show you what that looks like brand new. I have a new one in a box here. And how we transformed that, what a difference it made. And these are only $17.99 on the site, on my chalk site, so it's a really good deal. And they are super, super sturdy and heavy. I mean, I think they're heavy for the size. Heavy quality, good quality. So this was the front side of our palette board, diagonal palette board. The boards are running diagonally, and it's kind of in a gray wash. And this is the back side. So I used that as a tray. You can go back and watch the live if you missed that on how I made it into look more like a barnwood, red barnwood coloring. I did go ahead and kind of wash down some color on the back, some red and brown on the back, because I didn't like just the gray on the back side. So we colored that. And then Hobby Lobby, I got some handles, and they were, last week anyway, they were 50% off. So just for $5, I got these 2 handles, and we got those screwed into the tray. So that's looking pretty cool. And we distressed this and all that. So go back and watch that live if you missed that. And then we put the the gathering place. So now we're going to make a couple tags maybe, and this tassel to attach to this, okay? And then it's all going with my bandana theme, which I started with this piece. This is this month's Club Couture. If you're a Club Couture member, you would have received this transfer, or if you are a designer, it's not able to purchase. You have to be a club member or a Chalk Couture designer to get this. So this was kind of the start of my bandana series that I'm going to be doing. I haven't really thought of any more pieces just yet, but it'll come to me on other things I want to do in the red, white, and blue bandana theme. So let's get started on our tassel and tags. Set this down. So I'm kind of hoping that we can kind of shred strips of this and the other bandanas. And I kind of want a bulky fabric tassel for this. So that's okay. So good morning, Carlene. Cool. All right. My phone rang, so I had to turn that off real quick. So let's just see if we can cut some strips. Tear some strips. I'm going to make it about 1 inch wide, and I really don't want the hem too much, or just the red on this edge. I want to get some of the patterning, so I'm going to try to tear down the side and tear off the edge. We should probably keep this red. We might want to use that. Don't throw anything away, right? So let's do about 1 inch and just tear down some. And that's probably about the length of our tassel will be. So that just, we'll wrap it around the top to make the top, and then about that big. So maybe just do 2 strips of each fabric, and we'll see how that goes. I should lay these out. Okay, now let's do the blue one. We're gonna have lots of threads laying around, looks like. Like I said, I'm going to tear off the blue. Good morning, Audra. We are making a tassel for my gathering place tray that I made on Friday. And I'm doing this bandana, red, white, and blue bandana series of projects. So I finally went and got me some bandanas at the craft store. And we're going to make them with that and ribbon. So if I can get it open. There we go. Got this kind of off-white one. This one's huge. Huge. Again, I'm going to cut off the trim because I want the print, but we might want to add a solid in there. So. I'm going to try to do 2 of each of the fabrics, and then we'll add in some ribbon for more texture. And let's see, Blair, are you on there? My daughter Blair, it says Blair is watching, that's my daughter, but I don't know if she really is. You know, sometimes it says your friends are watching, but they never say anything, so I don't know if they really are, or if they're just scrolling through. This one's kind of cool. It kind of already has a dye look to it, like what do they call it? Teak fabric, whatever. I don't know. Hi, Gail. How are you doing? Okay, we're going to cut about 2, tear down about 2 strips of each fabric. They're about 1 inch wide. And I like this color because it's more like the color of my tray. Kind of a brick red. Alright, and this one is kind of like that one but in a blue color. And then they have that, kind of has that khaki background to it. So, 2 more of these. That one worked right. Okay. 1 more. Then we'll get some ribbon out. Lay it all out. We are making a kind of like a rag tassel with ribbons and fabric strips. And I'm just going to lay them out. And we'll trim off the ends when we're done. Let's see, let's go to this red. This blue. I think I'll put the ribbons on top. Just going to stack them up. I forgot this one. Okay. These are all the edges. I'm going to set those aside. I think I'm going to use this because we have all this other ribbon. This is kind of a really soft burlap ribbon. This was the one that was tied around the cushions of our new chairs, or cushions for our rocking chairs. So let's add that in there because that color is on the tray. Oop. So you know when you fold this in half, this is going to be, you know, the tassel. So you may want to put some of this under, maybe on the inside, so it's on the inside of the tassel, the whiter strips. Let's do one of this one too. And this was on the pillows that we bought. I should have pressed it out, but you know, I'm not going to take the time to press it out. Who has time for that, right? Hi, Vicky. I can't wait to see what you do with these strips. Hi, Betty. I am making a rag ribbon tassel to hang on this tray that I made on Friday, the gathering place. So this ribbon might be too big. I think I'm going to use it, unless I would cut it down. What else? We probably should put some fun little rickrack in there. That would be fun. And of course I would drop the whole spool of it. Not the way it goes. Okay, that's going to be fun. I'm trying to decide whether I want just, yeah, maybe I'll just do the one strip. Because you got to think, when you fold it in half, then you got two, right? So, and this little plaid and these little stars would be cute. I'm trying to think if I have any other ribbon. I already have it. I had one in there. Get the plastic off. There we go. So now we're kind of doing our more narrow ribbon. This is kind of like a little denim with cream colored stars on it. It's really cute. Kind of patriotic, but I don't want to be overly patriotic. Because I want it to be like all summer, so I don't want to feel like it gets out of season. Let's see what it looks like. See all the funness going on there. Question is, do we want like more of the ribbon? Probably. Maybe we'll put it on the back side. So it's more inside the tassel. And the blue. Okay, I think we got plenty. So we want to take some of our twine. How many strips have you added? Wow, that's a good question. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It looks like 17 or so. Around there. Just, you know, it just depends on how full you want it. So, trying to get my stack in place. That way it's easier to... So you want to, we're going to fold it in half, and then you want to be able to have a tie. You'll be able to tie it to something. So we're going to put that on first. And I'm going to try to do it with a loop. So I'm going to try to find the middle here. So I fold it in half, and I'm going to loop it through the loop and make one of those like you do on a tag. Draw it up. Okay. So it's already looking fun. So this is, I'm trying to decide if I wanted to, yeah, I think that's going to be good. Because it will wrap twine around this way. And let's just see how it looks. I think that's going to be cool. So I got that cinched on there. And then we're going to take some twine again. And we're going to just wrap around to make a tassel. So kind of get how you want this to lay. Kind of putting the, you know, the ribbons on top. So about like, and we're going to come down about that far. So I like to lay a tail of this down and then kind of hold it with my thumb and then start wrapping around. And you know, as you do it, make sure the ribbons are laying how you want. Okay. Those guys are in the way, but cinch it tight and then just wrap. Keep wrapping around. And you can make, you know, this as thick as you want. Oh, you know what I want to do with that loop? Let's go back. I forgot to make my loop. It's been a while since I made a tassel. Okay, so, you got the tail coming down, but you want to loop this, make a loop up on top, because that's how you're going to draw in your string. Oops. So, get a tail. Make a loop on the top. Now hold that in place. Now take your twine and start wrapping around, leaving that loop up here. I'm just trying to get my ribbons laying the way I want. And then start. Okay. Look out how you want it. Okay, now start making the band that goes around your tassel. Try not to get these guys in it. And just kind of pull it tight as you go. So you're cinching it up, making that band around the top. And here's your loop, and here's my tail. When I get done wrapping around, I'm going to stick this through the loop, and then you pull this down, and then your knot will be like inside the band that you just made. So I'm going to wrap this around till I get it the depth that I want on my band, the wideness. I just go around like this. And then I'm going to kind of start bringing it back up to the top because I want to put my end of my twine into my loop and then pull my loop down. If that makes sense. So I'm bringing it back up to the top. I go one more time around. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off. And now I'm going to bring my end through the loop. Like that. Okay, so I got it through the loop, and now I'm going to pull this down, and it's going to bring in that string into behind the band. And you get it in there, and you should be able to cut both of these tags, these ends off. And it should stay inside. It should stay tight for you. Hopefully. So I'm going to cut those off. Okay, so we've made our tassel. Right. And now you could just leave it or trim it up even. One side's a little longer than the other side, so I didn't quite fold it in the middle halfway, but so I might trim it a little bit. I don't want it super short, but maybe like right in there. I'm going to cut the hem off of the hankies pieces. Get rid of all these strings that are from the fabric. Getting all the hems cut off. I think I got most of them. kind of wanting them at least know the longest ones to be all the same. Okay, that's kind of fun, isn't it? Alright. Now, let's get our tray back. And then we're going to make a couple tags with some chalk transfers. And let's get this out of the way too. Make it a big mess. Alright. Throw that away. Alright, so here's our tray. I'm going to tie it on here, just to kind of give it a more layered, fun look. You can have it come off the side. And I think I'm going to do a couple little tags. And I haven't quite decided what to put on them, but I pulled some transfers. I got these tags that we could pull in and all hang these all together like that. So this one is bandana handkerchief looking. So I thought it'd be cool maybe to do a corner of it or a side of it along one of the tags. So I think that would be fun. And then I have some of the locally grown farmhouse pieces we could put on one of them. I pulled this because it had the word gather, but we don't want to put gather again, but we could put home on one of the tags. Maybe home with this pattern on one of them, and then we could do like, you know, one of these. I don't know what I want. Simple living would be cute. I'll have to look at all those. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Sounds like a plan, right? Leave uneven. It looks really cool. It does. I think it's pretty fun. Love it. Love it. Give me some hearts if you love it, right? Love, love, love. Alright, let's pull out one of these. We'll put that on maybe the little tag. And sometimes I kind of color wash these, but I'm kind of like it in the natural color because that color is in our, obviously in our tassel. So I think I'm just going to leave it natural. And I thought there's one that said simple living. That might be kind of cute. Let's do that one. And we're going to get creative with the other one. Put this pattern down the side and put home next to it. So let's bring out this home. This transfer here is our patterns for our tags. We sell tags also, but they're about this big. Chalk has them, and I thought that tag was too big for this tray, so I went with these smaller tags that I got at craft stores. So, all right, home. That's gonna be cute. This one I also grabbed out just because it had that cute little wreath and the little bird, and I thought if that might be a choice to put on here. Even if, I don't think it'll fit. But the wreath is also cute, and it's very home. I could put the wreath, let's see. Actually, not everything's gonna fit. And then just put simple living, and not have the sheep. But put the wreath on, and then put simple living. Maybe we'll do that. Just to change up our transfers a little bit. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Alright, so let's make these tags. I'll set this aside so we don't get anything on it that we don't want. And I have a nice flat surface to work with. So this is just a little chalkboard tag. And now we gotta decide colors. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, we'll sand it. I'll be sanding the edges of this a little bit, but just trying to say, maybe I'll just do this in a off-white, and let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the flowers and whatnot. So I'm just gonna lay this on there. And we're just going to chalk this pattern on. And we'll do that in like an almond color. I'll set that guy down too. Let's find our almond. Or we could do our iced coffee, which was the color of the word gathering place. So let's just use that color. Since we had that on the tray. I'm just going to get a mini squeegee. And we're just going to paste in over the transfer of the bandana pattern off of this transfer. I think it's going to look pretty cute. Okay. Where did you get the little tags? I couldn't hear. I just got them at craft stores. I don't remember which store. I just picked them up. So, you know, wherever. Michael's, yeah. Couture has the bigger ones. But I felt they were too big for, this was Couture's. Just a little bit bigger. And I thought too big for what we're working with. But I have a collection of tags I just pick up, and so isn't that cute? So now let's add, we'll let that dry, we'll set that aside. We're going to put home, and then I need to decide which direction I want it to run. So let's just wait till we get closer to putting them all together. And let's go to this one, and let's cut the tag off. We don't need that on there. I'm going to leave this in the unfinished wood. We're going to put this on here, and what color do I want to put that in? Navy blue, like a navy? Or just a blue? I'm going to center this on here. I want to be able to put simple what? Simple living? Where'd that go to? The words simple and living above and below the wreath. So I just gotta make sure I have room for that. Which I think I do. I'm just centering that. It's not going to completely go on the full tag. It's just a little bit big, but I think that's okay. Looks like that'll come down a little bit. Okay, I think I have room. Just want to make sure. Okay, and let's do that in blue. And I'm probably going to use this is a navy that I make with black and one of the brighter blues. There's Blue Jay out there now or something like that. Liberty, what's the other one? Cadet, any of those blues. Just add a little bit of navy to it, and you're going to have a little bit of black, and you'll have a nice deep navy color. chalking lines off. Okay, that's cute. Then we'll let that dry and we'll put Simple Living. Hopefully we can get that on there. And let's see. These are probably going to hang. I may actually end up gluing these together, or I might keep them separate. But now I got to figure out home. And I'm going to pull the tray back just so I can get them laid out the way I want. I'm going to have our tassel. Well, it's going to be attached to this. We can go ahead and do that. Somewhat. I'll probably string the tags right onto this handle with this ribbon. So probably like that. So I'm going to run home. Where's my little home? I may not even need words on that. I might just leave it like that. Just put the word home on here. I think it's too many words. So I think I'll just leave the wreath on it. Put home. Just going to use the same color. I'm going to lay these all in my water tub over here. Alright. Okay. So I think we are done. I might put a little bit of wax on that wood tag. And I think I'll leave everything else. So let me just grab that real quick. Clean up some of this out of the way. Okay, so here's our wax. This is the stained wax. Finish drying this real quick. Hello, I'm binge watching you. Oh, thanks, Janet. Hi, Vicky. Nancy. Hello, hello. Say hello to me if you're watching. Okay, so I'm just going to take my rag and put a little bit of this stained wax. It's a Minwax brand. Finishing wax paste, and I'm just going to rub it on top of this tag. It kind of dirties the tag a little bit, plus it'll seal in the chalk paste. So that's about all we need. I'll do the back side in case it gets flipped over and it has that bright whiteness. Hi, there's my mom. She's watching. So I'm just getting the back side darkened also with the dark wax. And got the front side. I talked about sanding this tag a little bit. I'm going to do that not over my piece here. I'm going to do it off the side here. Or I might do it over the wastebasket. So let me just do that real quick. I just sanded the edge a little bit of this tag just to give it a little bit of worn look, since everything else is kind of worn looking. Okay. Alright, so we got these tags. We got our tassel. So let's tie these tags to the handle also. I'm just going to loop them in this ribbon here. Just going to cinch them in with this. If I want them shorter than that. I think I do, so I'm just going to shorten this loop and put another knot in it. Make it shorter so they kind of stay snug up to the handle. Like that. Same with this one. Okay, now I'm going to put the string of the tassel into the tag. We can shorten these little. Alright, now we're just going to tie it all on. I'm just going to tie it like I'm tying my shoe, in case I want to reposition it later. I want the tassel on the inside. But then you can't move it, looks cute. I want it on the outside. I think when you have it on a coffee table or something, it's going to be pretty off here to the side, and you know, maybe even want the tags off to the side when you have it sitting on a coffee table or something, which I can't really do right here, but you get the idea. You could have them on this side too, like that. Just depending on where you're going to put it, or if you're going to put it up on a shelf, then maybe you want your tags on this side, or one on each. I don't know. Just position it to however you want them. You could always glue these tags together if you want them to stay like this. You know, just glue them so they stay in place like that. Put a little glue back behind. But that'd be cute on a shelf too. I think especially if you glue these like this, so they can stay in position. But it's super cute. And yeah, or you could just do the one tag. I don't know. I'll put one tag on this side. You just have to mess with it to get it how you want it. But it's cute. So there is my bandana tassel. And here's my Love Conquers All. So we're going to start this series of bandana artwork. So I'll see what else I come up with. I haven't decided what my next bandana piece is, but I will be working on that this week. I also had this project in my mind for a while. So I've seen some signs that had the old-fashioned green chalkboard look. So I got me some green paint. This is a fusion mineral paint called Park Bench Color. I took my Walmart discount sign from Easter and painted it green. I, put painter's tape on the edge so I wouldn't get paint on the frame. Okay, and then I did about almost 3 coats of that this morning. Has this hanger. I'll be moving the hanger to the top because I kind of like the look of that hanger. This hanger hanging on the top. But I'm going to put it up here because my transfer goes this way. And we're going to do this new one. These are the Good Old Days, which I think is really cute for this chalkboard. Green school board. Who all had green chalkboards when they went to school? I think we had some. And black ones. But yeah. So let's put this on there. And I think we'll just do it in white. So I want it to look like chalk. So get that down. And yeah, so I've seen some signs in stores that had the green chalkboard instead of the black chalkboard. I'm kind of hoping secretly that people are wanting more color in their home. They kind of went to the whole, you know, farmhouse black and white wood tones. And if you follow any designers on HGTV or anywhere, you know, they're bringing in more color now and kind of steering away from the farmhouse look. So as a designer myself, I like to watch the trends and see what's going on. Of course, you're still going to have your farmhouse fans, which is great, but I like to see the up and coming, what's up and coming. Blue artwork is very popular too. All shades of blue. Kind of like why I did that Love Conquers All in blue. But as a retailer, I like to, you know, see what's coming out in the wholesale catalogs for home decor. I'm putting fuzz on the back of my transfer because it's sticky. Of course it's sticky, but you don't want it to be too sticky. Especially on this paint I just painted this morning, and I don't know it, you know, how it hasn't really had time to cure, so I don't want it pulling up the paint if it's too sticky. So I'm just gonna make sure I have plenty of fuzz on it, because that would be not fun if it pulled up my paint. But I've never really had any problem with the Fusion mineral paint. It has a built-in sealer on it, so it's kind of all-in-one. It has a base coat, the paint, and then the top coat all kind of built into one. So it's usually pretty good paint. That's why I like it. I'm getting all kinds of unwanted fuzzes on the back, but okay. So I'm just going to place this in here. This will be quick and easy. Getting it centered since the transfer is a little bit bigger than the board. I think we got it here. These are the good old days. And I'll just take a squeegee and squeegee this on real quick, and we'll be done. Just going to do it all in the white. So just make sure your silk screen areas are all filled in, and you skim it down, you squeegee it right over with a nice thin coat of chalk paste. You don't want to leave it on heavy. So you skim it down and put your extra back in your jar. Just making sure it's all filled in nicely. Okay. And I try to eliminate the squeegee lines from the edges of the squeegee. So try to smooth those all out, because they will show up on your print. So we got all the extra off, and we're just going to pull this up. There we go. Awesome. just going to fold this in on itself. Take this to the water and go like this underneath the water and get all that chalk off of it and let it dry and reuse it again. Simple. Does this like just scream school? That's pretty fun. Sometimes it's fun just to make your basic boards, like basic chalkboards. Then it's fun to step it up a notch and create, you know, fun vintage looking pieces like these, where you're going to distress it and add stain and make it aged. So, always fun things. It's fun to add this tassel to this, and these tags, and you have a cute tray to lay on your coffee table, end table, out on your patio. I mean, you want it to, I wouldn't want to weather it. It will, if this gets wet, it's not going to come off, but I mean, you don't want to weather it too much, but just cute in your kitchen, on your counter, or you can set it up on the back of your counter, on a shelf, wherever. Just fun. And even like if you wanted to change this out for the different seasons, you can make this fall tassel. You could make a Christmas tassel and Christmas fabrics and ribbons, and you could change it out for the seasons. So how cool is that? Especially this red. You know, red is really kind of neutral as far as, you know, you can use it for Christmas, you can use it for fall, and then summer you can do the red, white, and blue. So it's kind of a fun piece to do in red. Yeah. Love the green background, don't you? Doesn't look, this looks like grade school green chalkboard. Fun, fun. So thanks for joining me today. I'm going to go get my hair cut in a little bit. Could be a new woman. I don't know about that, but it'll be good to have my hair cut. That would be cute to put an old pick, small framed, hang like a tassel. Yeah, you can make I make tassels for other things too, but I've never done a fabric one. Most of mine have been made with the twine, I think. So I love this fabric tassel, and get that twisted so you can see it. But fun for the summer. Change it out, make a new tassel for the fall, make a new tassel for Christmas, and you'll have it out for many seasons. So cool. All right, any more questions? Would be great with the old truck. Yeah, in the good old days. Yep. All kinds of, just mix. You know, I love to mix our transfers and put different ones, or even these different little pieces like that came from that I'm an Original. It kind of had that bandana look, so I just took a portion, just a piece of that transfer, and used it on these tags. So it's so much fun. So fun to create with Chalk Couture. So if you have any questions about purchasing transfers, surfaces, chalk paste, or if you want to join the club, it's all on the website, chalkcouture.com/AdessaRose. Become a designer. You know, you can do that too. I can help you out with that. I'd love to be your mentor. I have I have lots of people on my team from all over the country. Some are crafters that sell their goods. Some do classes and teach it. And some just do it for themselves. They just do it as a hobby. So whatever, just let me know and I'll be glad to help you out. Thanks again, guys. Have a great week. I'll try to be on many more times this week. I don't think I have to work Thursday out at the store at Valley where I sell my designs. I work there on Thursday. But otherwise, maybe I'll get to be on Tuesday and Wednesday and do another bandana design. I'll come up with something, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks again, and I'll chalk with you later. Bye-bye.